Hello, this is Mystery with Cheese.
And I'm Zombie Cat.
And this is our review of two of the Marvel Legends Infinite Series Rhino Build-a-Figure Wave. And these two would be the ones that are called Heroes for Hire. And that would be Ghost Rider and Misty Knight. We're doing two at a time just because I don't feel like doing a million different reviews. And since they both got the Heroes for Hire name, I guess that makes sense. But here's the back of the package real quick. They both have the same back of the package basically because they're both the Heroes for Hire ones. I never really knew Ghost Rider to be a hero for hire. I don't know who hires him because I don't remember anybody ever hiring him. But whatever. Maybe that's a new thing because I haven't read the comics lately. But it definitely looks like an older costume for him. And you can see her facts the same. Basically all the same. There's everybody else you can get, which I don't have Voldemort here because
he's impossible to find.
Apparently.
You have to get all the Horcruxes first.
Yeah, I guess maybe these guys are the Horcruxes.
Well, does that mean you have to kill them all?
I don't know, but it might mean that one of us is a Horcrux.
It ain't me.
And one of us have to kill ourselves. We're already dead though. How does that work? Oh well. Let's open these up. And here you can see both of the packages have the same side art. On the one side is Ghost Rider, and on the other side is Misty Knight. Pretty cool art. Okay, so there they are opened up. So far, I think they're both pretty cool looking, pretty well done figures. And I guess we'll go over Ghost Rider first, because I'm holding him. And I think he's really cool. And I would say this is probably my favorite Marvel Legends Ghost Rider that they've ever made.
They did a really good job on his head.
Yeah, they did. That's the best part. The head and the flames coming up out of his neck. And he even has a little spine you can see in there. But I think it's the best job they've done at that so far.
He needs spikes.
Yeah, he does. I guess it's just supposed to be more like based on the Johnny Blaze version, the original version. It didn't have the spikes or something. But he also didn't have a chain, so I don't know. I guess it's kind of like a mixture. And I found out online that this body they use is a reused body. It was the comic book version of Star-Lord's body. And they just repainted it and gave it to Ghost Rider, which is kind of weird.
It works.
Yeah, it does. But I think that's why he's got these weird, like, military-looking, like the Nazis have in little pocket, whatever those things are that stick out on Nazi suits and some military suits. He's got them, I guess, because Star-Lord has them. But
they're just fancy pants.
Yeah. But I really do like the body, and I like the way the collar sticks out, and it really goes good with Ghost Rider. It looks cool. But I would like him to have some spikes. I prefer.
We just like spikes.
Yeah. And the flames are a little bit translucent, like they usually do on Ghost Rider figures. If I can get that into the light a little bit. It's not working too well here, but so there you can see the light shining through it. That looks pretty cool. It's a really neat little effect.
I would say of the ones I've seen, that's one of the best jobs they've done on the Ghost Rider head, because some of them look really silly.
Yeah, they do. Some of them look kind of cool, but this one I think just nails it. I mean, it's really hard to make a Ghost Rider sculpt because in the comics the fire completely surrounds his head, and they can't really do that with a figure because then you wouldn't hardly even see the skull. I mean, I guess they can make it see-through, but that would just be weird if you had a big blob of fire around his head. I also really like his jaw articulation, because when he opens his mouth, it looks just as awesome as when it's closed. He's like, sometimes he shoots, different versions of Ghost Rider shoot flame out of his mouth, some don't.
Some of them just go, blah!
Balls! Balls! Balls, everybody!
Touch my hot, fiery, bony balls!
Balls, balls! My great balls of fire! And no zipper though, you can't see them. Now this belt's weird, it's weird bubble belt. I don't know if Star-Lord had that too or what. Because I don't have the comic version. I'll just put a picture up next to it. But it is cool! I just kind of wish he had some spikes. It'd be kind of cool if you could take his chain off and put it in his hand. And
you can just borrow somebody else's chain.
There is one thing that is sort of inferior about this Ghost Rider compared to the others that they have made in Marvel Legends. Well, at least these two Ghost Riders, because these two came as motorcycles. And it gotta be really cool if this one came with a motorcycle too.
Well, you just beat up one of those guys and take their motorcycle.
Suppose you could. The problem is, although this motorcycle's okay, I really don't like that one back there. I don't like that.
Nope.
You can take this off, and it looks a little better. I think if you take it off, then I kind of like it better in a way. Come off it. I kind of like it better in a way than this one, but the flames are just weird on this one.
Yeah.
Also, this one here, as you've seen, his head broke off, and I never fixed it. I could probably fix it. This one also uses translucent flame.
And his hair's a little funny.
Yeah. The skull's pretty cool looking, but they painted it weird, and
he's got Wayne Static hair.
I just think this one looks a little cooler than this one. I kind of customized this one and stuck a few spikes in it too, and gave him a real chain. But I did like this one. This was probably my favorite one before this new one came out. This one was pretty cool too. This is the way I like Ghost Rider to look with the spikes and everything, but this figure just isn't very good. He's just got a weird, shitty shaped body. He's got these big...
strange texture on his jacket, too.
Yeah, it is. He's got these big ball joints that are just too big. He's just very weirdly proportioned.
He looks a little bit too muscular, considering the fact that he's basically a skeleton.
Yeah. Well, the 90s one did have muscles, somehow. I guess they said, like, the flame was the muscles or something. I don't know.
That just seems silly.
But, yeah, the sculpt on the head's not too bad, but it doesn't have the translucent flame. You can't move the jaw. It's just not as cool.
The joints in the feet are a little bit weird too.
Yeah, he's got toe joints.
No, I meant the ankle, because like his foot sticks out all weird when you move it
forward.
Yeah,
that is weird. But yeah, I think I like.
There's a motorcycle on the ground.
That's what I do. I think I like this one the best now. I mean, this headless one's kind of cool too.
He's kind of blue though instead of black.
Yeah, he is. He's painted to be black. Now this is another more recent Ghost Rider. This came in two versions: the regular flame color and also the blue version. This is like the Danny Ketch Ghost Rider. This one was, I mean, it's kind of cool, but I don't think of it as Ghost Rider because it's just, he only wore this costume for 2 seconds. It was just kind of, it was cool looking on the cover of the issues and stuff, but it was just silly.
He needs one Bigfoot because he kind of looks like a Spawn Ghost Rider.
Yeah, he does look like Spawn. So this one also had a cool head, but the flames are just a little weird on his head.
He's a little bit extravagant.
Yeah. He's fancy. He's like, I am king of the Ghost Riders. Yep. And then here's this one, which I just...
He's got the best chain, man.
Yeah, look at that chain. It's big, man. He's got translucent flames.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a translucent chain. It's got, the links are filled in.
I think
it's not even a chain.
This is like if Jimmy Neutron grew up, became a biker, and then turned into Ghost Rider. And that's his flaming hair. Well, the articulation is really good. You can get him some really cool Ghost Rider poses. I just wish he had some chain. I love that head though. The head is this is so awesome, and it looks so good in this body too. It's like if they're just going to copy and use somebody else's body, that's probably the perfect one that they could have used. So yeah, I like this figure a lot.
Me too.
So here's the other one, Misty Knight, and if you've seen our review of Kraven and White Tiger, just like White Tiger, I never heard of her until this series came out. And I looked up her info on Wikipedia, and I'm very surprised that I never heard of her because she's apparently been involved with a lot of superhero stories and has been around since the 70s. So I don't know how I've never heard of her before.
I would have never guessed that she came about in the 70s.
Nope.
Ever.
They actually it said on there that she is definitely influenced by like the blaxploitation movies, kung fu, like.
I'm just gonna call her our Foxy Brown Foxy Brown figure.
Yeah, well, that's basically what she's supposed to be based on, like that 70s ridiculous stuff they did in the movies.
I think she's a pimp.
A pimp? Why is she a pimp? Oh, because of her gold.
That's her pimp slapping hand.
Yeah.
And she's got a gold gun. It's kind of bent though. Probably shoots to the side.
But I looked it up, and apparently she's usually romantically involved with Iron Fist, which I've always known who he was, but I never really read any of his stories. And also, she was a cop, lost her arm, and Tony Stark gave her a cybernetic arm. And apparently now it has the ability to kind of shoot things out of it.
Is she supposed to be holding something?
No, I think it's just a punching hand. It's supposed to. It doesn't give her. It's super strong, but she can't She doesn't have super strength in her other arm or the rest of her body. So all she can really do is hit and crush things with her hand and shoot stuff out of it now. I guess she can shoot repulsor rays or whatever the hell Iron Man shoots out. And she has a big gun, big 44 Magnum looking gun. But she's been involved in X-Men stories and Spider-Man and Moon Knight and a whole bunch of them characters, but somehow I've never seen her before. And even her costume looks like that 70s kind of 70s costume. She has the big fro.
I like her hair.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool looking character. It's one of them ones where, just like White Tiger, I thought, I don't know who this is, but it's pretty cool looking, so I don't mind buying it to get the Rhino part.
I like the 70s look.
Yeah, it is cool. One thing that bugged me, I noticed after I opened it, is her one eye is kind of looking off to the side a little bit.
Yeah, she's a tiny bit cockeyed.
Which kind of sucks, because that's hard to fix sometimes. But I might be able to fix it. I do like her big gun. Can you go into this little holster here? I guess I say big holster. And they painted her suit kind of weird. It's almost I don't know, glittery or something weird.
It's almost kind of almost metallic looking,
yeah,
iridescent.
That's what it is. There's just something going on there.
It's shimmering.
But just the leg part, not the upper body.
It seems like they're trying to make it look like pleather or vinyl or something.
Maybe that's what they're doing. It's got some. That's kind of. She's got these earrings, but there's no hole in them, and it's just painted with skin color. So that's kind of messed up.
She just has giant growths.
Yeah. Yeah. I like her fro. It's a big, heavy block. It's not soft plastic, so you can beat somebody with it.
She uses it for a weapon.
Burn! I think this is.
She just headbutts people and punches them. Don't do that, your hair will catch on fire.
Depends on which Ghost Rider story you're reading. I like her gold hand, too.
The only thing is, if you look at the inside of it, it really looks like...
Inside of what?
The inside side of her hand is lumpy. There's something in her hand. You see it?
Oh, well, yeah.
That's why I asked if she was holding something, because it looks weird.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just... I don't know. I guess she just has a...
Don't look at that part.
Yeah. Well, the articulation is basically the same. I've seen this body before. I think it's another one that's used on one of the Spider-Women, Spider-Girl or Spider-Woman. I think Storm has this body. Pretty sure she has the same torso. But it works. It looks cool. It's got a little trigger hand for a gun. And I like the sculpt on the head. It's pretty cool. Just don't like the paint with the wonky eye looking off to the side. I like the little gold trim on her upper jacket thing.
Upper jacket thing?
I can't think right now. So, that's a cool figure. Now these two kind of look like they do go together, because he almost looks like he's dressed in some kind of weird 70s disco clothes.
Yeah, with that collar.
It's let's go to the disco. Is that what they call it? The disco?
I think they're gonna go to the roller disco on roller skates.
Yes.
I could totally picture Ghost Rider jamming on some roller skates.
Flaming roller skates?
Yes.
That would be awesome.
Lighting the whole roller rink on fire.
Depending on which Ghost Rider story. Because sometimes his mystical flames only
Shut up!
burn.
You're ruining it!
Well, some of the versions, it does burn.
I don't care about your versions. This is my fantasy world.
Okay. No, I'm saying some versions do burn things. Everything. It's actually just like regular
Well, it's
fire.
that version.
Okay. Well, I really like both these figures. They're both really well done. So I'd say get them if you're a fan of Ghost Rider and if you're a fan of Misty Knight, or if you just think she looks cool.
What?
I don't know. You got a big grin on your face.
I'm playing with the rhino abdomen.
Oh yeah, we got to show off the Rhino stuff.
We already saw that.
Misty Knight came with the Rhino torso, just like what's her name, White Tiger did. So now we got two of these. So I guess it's kind of like you pick which one you want and just get that one. Like
And the other one you can use to throw at people because it looks like it would hurt.
And Ghost Rider comes with the left leg, so I could either stick the left leg on this one that has the right leg, or I can just stick it on this other one, and then we'd have this going on.
Maybe you're supposed to tie the two torsos together so he's like a double wide.
That's ridiculous.
Oh.
This goes on here. So there, new people. He's getting closer to being done. Well, we stuck Ghost Rider's broken off head from the other Ghost Rider on there, and a couple little.
No, these are the correct parts.
Okay,
this is what it looks like when it's done.
This is the new version of Rhino. Then these are his Rhino horns.
He's way cooler than he used to be.
Spider-Man!
Spider-Man! I've come for you, Spider-Man!
So, I like these figures. They're cool. Especially Rhino.
I'm sorry, I'm just gonna sit here and giggle.
Well, thanks for watching, and goodbye.
If we're gonna fight crime, we need some, like, theme music going on around here.
I can't fight crime with you that crap. I'll put my own music on.
What the hell is this noise? This ain't even music. What the hell is this?
This music has energy and power. It's perfect for crushing the skulls of feelings.
You want some good music? You let me press the button there. I know the good music. No, that's the type of music you need, you stupid assholes. Super easy. It is.
What?
That's right, boy. Get down. Slap that knee.